What's up, good people? I hope you're doing well. I just came on here really super quick just to encourage you to not focus on the weight. You know, a lot of the times there's situations that we're struggling with and we get so bogged down by what we're in that we forget about, everything else in our life that may have value and have meaning. And it got me to thinking about, when you go to the doctor, and everybody's been to those old school doctors. Now it's, all tech savvy where you step on the scale and the computer reads it. But back in the day, when we used to have to go to the doctor and they would tell us to get on our scale, they want to check how much we weigh, how much we're carrying. You get on that scale and they have all these different, metrics and numbers and these little big, huge knobs that they turn, and they got to turn it this way and move it this way and switch it back and forth. And it really made me think of, we get so focused on the weight that we're carrying. When we get on the scale, we're like, well, let me take this off. Let me not appeal this way. Let me hide this over here. Let me take these shoes off to get as much weight off as I can to prove that I'm not as heavy as I am. Instead of looking at it like that, the world may need to see, the weight that you're carrying, that vulnerability, being able to share that with people, because if they can see what you're going through, they may be able to push through and get through whatever they're struggling with. Your story is a testimony and it can be used, and a lot of the times that weight that we're carrying, because we're so focused on it, we forget that we have the power to shift our mind. We have the power to change it. God gave us the authority to speak things into existence. And I think a lot of the times we get so focused on the enemy triggering us and moving the weight a little bit more to where it seems like, we're carrying more, or we weigh too much, that if we take our mindset off of him moving the dial and realize that we have the power to shift it right back where it was, there's so much joy in that. The things that we're struggling with, they're always meant to be a lesson, and there's a gift in that. Because if we didn't go through, X, Y, and Z over here, we may not have been able to get to A, B, C, and D, So we have to realize that our failures and our struggles and the things that we carry are connected to our biggest blessings. And if you focus on the weight, if you focus on the issue, and if you focus on all the other things that are going on around you, you're never going to be able to move forward. You're never going to be able to get to that thing. You're never going to be able to walk in purpose. And so I just want to encourage you to not focus on the weight this week that you're carrying. Focus on what it is that God has told you that he wanted you to do. And if you don't know what that is, focus on that. Spend time really meditating and praying and figuring out what it is that God wants you to do, because I'm pretty sure that he instilled in you greatness. It's not to be focused on, the issues that you're struggling with. So if there's something that you've been struggling with or you can relate to it, put it down in the comments. Let's share, let's have a conversation about it and figure out what we can do to get better. It's in our mindset. We have the power to shift and change the things that we see. And if what you see around you isn't as appealing as you would like it to be, you may not be able to change that situation, but you can change your mindset while you're in it. You can say, okay, well, I might not like the weight that I'm carrying, but let me figure out how to move with it. And you'll realize that you're not focusing so much on the weight, you're focusing on other areas of your life that you can improve. Focus on the things that you can control, not the things that you can't. It's okay for you to be frustrated. It's okay for you to be pissed off. It's okay for you to feel some kind of way, for you to cry, whatever it is that you need to do. Do those things. But it's about how you move. It's how you respond to those struggles and that frustration that's going to determine who you are. It's going to show your true character. So keep pushing forward, guys. And thanks so much for watching. I wish that bird would shut up. The most annoying bird. Be quiet.